All the talking. And we're underway in round one. A left hook. Nice counter. Missing with that jab. Everybody's got their eye on the champion. You have to defend that belt. Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. That jab misses. And he scores with the counter. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
One moment changes everything, especially in this division. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Can't land the jab there. The jab not finding its target. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. You know that bell was... Here we go, it's round two. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Beautiful counter shot. You know they have an amazing relationship with their coach. They've been working together for a while now, and it's really paying off. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. He threw a punch and just got countered. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Can't find a home with that jab. This is a historical moment. Not many boxers get to 50 fights. An absolute warrior. To score with that hook, but missed. Catch and shoot. Good counter punch. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Let's get it started in round three. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
His stamina is off the charts. There's no doubt about it. This fighter loves to throw jabs, and a lot of them. Their opponent better have an answer. Those counter punches have to hurt. So much for defensive abilities. And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Just missed with that hook. Couldn't land that jab. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Here we go to the fourth round. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
They threw the hook. It didn't land. No doubt the career is winding down. How many fights do they have left? That counter punch caught him clean. And down goes Steamboat. We knew his chin would get tested in this fight, and it failed him miserably.
I've got to see that again. One, two, three, four. Are you okay?
So this fight will continue, but how can they get back into this bout?
Got to waste time. Get a step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it. Because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points to lose in the round.
Need to pick things up here in the second half of the round.
It's that forever hope. Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points up until the last 10 seconds. But he's fighting like he's going to put it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
Jab doesn't score. They're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. You've got to wonder how big of a factor that knock. Back into the fray here in round 5. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
Cos, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
How about that time counter shot? Stamina is off the charts. You know, we have to rank them as one of the best in their weight class. Well done with that counter shot. Tried to score with a jab. A very competitive round here so far.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Nice counter shot. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. Holding nothing back here in the round. Nice slip to avoid the jab. Swinging big and missing big with that hook. Perfect counter shot. He is down big time on the scores.
Wow, it was like two different leagues.
Here we go in the 6th round. After that last round, something has got to change.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
This fighter has a very good win-loss record and will be tough to beat. Here's a counter shot. And that jab just missed with the left hand. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. The only fear you have with this fighter is has he punched himself out? Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. His stamina is off the charts. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter. And the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fighter. Get out there and get...
Here we go. It's round 7. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. They exchange punches. Incredible work rate. Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Nice Counter punch right up the middle. Nobody home with that hook. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Stamina is always an issue in a prize fight.
This is when you talk about championship material.
There's the bell to start round 8. How much do they have left in the tank after that last round?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
And that hook misses. The only fear you have with this heavyweight is has he punched himself out? Nice counter shot. That counter shot lands. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
They got out of the way of that right hook. Throws the jab, it doesn't score. Swing and a miss with that hook. Just missed with that hook. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. We'll see how much endurance these two fighters have.
There's a lot on the line here.
There's the bell to start round 9. Fatigue is setting in. Let's see how they handle it here in this round.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
A perfect counter lands. Beautiful counter punch. Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. Punch, counter punch. The straight right just misses. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
He just misses with that jab. Good counter punching. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. fighters gassing out as this fight goes on.
You cannot gas that.
This is the 10th. Not sure these two fighters can keep up the pace we saw last round, but you know they're going to try.
What are they doing that round? Are they trying to get an early night? That's a lot of energy burst. They did 6 rounds in one. They're going to be absolutely shattered.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Nice counter punch. A swing and a miss with the left hook. Perfect counter shot. Beautiful counter punch. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Lucky that hook didn't score. Need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. A lot of effort being exerted here. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. You've heard the old phrase, this might come down to who wants it more. There's the bell to start round 11. They really seemed to exhaust themselves last round. Let's see what they have left.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
And freight train goes down. Everything looks better in slow motion. Let's take it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and you continue.
Well, they're back up now, but they've got to be cautious. Cannot afford to trade back now, can they, Johnny?
What now is about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
Pretty good start the first half of this round.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
Catch and shoot. The straight right just misses. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? That left hook misses. Every time they drop. Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown.
Can make or break a fighter.
And there's the bell to start round 12. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff it.
And he scores with the counter. He throws a punch. A receipt is coming right back. Those counter punches have to hurt. Won't score with that right uppercut. Swing and a miss with that hook. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Both of these fighters hold that thought, and Steamboat goes down. Everything looks better in slow motion. Let's take another look.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
One, two, three, four, five, six. Come to me.
So back into the fray again, but how much do they have left?
Got to look at his corner, look for the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner, somehow get to the end of the round.
There's a counter shot. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. The judges have spoken, a unanimous decision victory.
This is the last thing we expected. What a fight, what a style, what a pace to get a unanimous decision. That is...
Ladies and
For I am the truth. I am the light that lighteth every man and woman that cometh into this continent, into this world of America.